entering for the VIP contest for July 17th in Boston, Massachusetts. So I believe that I am Jacob's #1 fan for so many reasons. Okay, so the first thing is that I am the first person to probably admit that I have not been here since day 1. I'll be honest, I've probably been here since like day 2, but not since the first Justin Bieber cover Jacob has ever posted. So I found Jacob in, I want to say, late October, early November of 2014, and that was like just when school was starting. And can I just say, the first day of school, I was probably the most quiet girl possible. I've always kind of been like this really shy girl who, honestly, at the beginning of the year, you can ask my friends, if someone didn't talk to me first, I probably would never talk to them ever, because I just didn't talk, and I don't know why that is, but I was just like the most insecure girl you could probably like ever meet. Like, that's so dramatic, but it's so true. When I found Jacob, obviously it was about the music first, so I first found his SoundClouds, and there was obviously no like retouching or anything done to it, and so it was just raw Jacob Whitesides, and I was like, oh my god, like, who is this guy? He's perfect. And so, you know, I got more into him, and then I found out that he had the 3 AM EP. Anyway, so I found Jacob, I got into him, followed him on Twitter. Can I just say, following Jacob on Twitter will probably make your day so much better. He just is like the most positive person possible. It's like mind-blowing how sweet he actually is to fans. And even if you're not a fan, like, Jacob will still absolutely love you. The Whitesider fandom is probably the most accepting fandom you could ever be in. I know a lot of other ones, if they found out that I was not here since the beginning, I would probably be like, bye! But when it comes to Jacob's fandom, everyone's just so inviting. Jacob is just so sweet, and I feel like he's just made everyone's lives so much brighter. Now, I can tell you that, just like I said, I was probably one of the most self-conscious, insecure girls possible. I also was not the happiest person at the beginning of the year. Not so much miserable, but just kind of like, just go with it. Just like, you know, do you like this, Brittany? Like, that was me. And that's like a horrible way to live your life, but that's how I lived it. Now, I said I haven't been here since day 1, but I have been here for a long time, okay? So, I can honestly say, I think I'm probably one of the most dedicated Jacob fans out there. I also am on Twitter probably not even every day. Like, I'm on Twitter every hour. If Jacob tweets, I am on that, okay? Like, if you need to know something about Jacob, just come to me and I could probably tell you. That sounds insane, but it's true. I've seen Jacob in concert 3 times, but my parents they're hard workers, and so my mom works 2 jobs and my dad works 1, and still with that money that they earn, they still don't have enough to just take me to all these concerts. I do earn some money every week. Like, the most is usually like $10. So what happens is it's kind of hard to save up for VIP. It's really hard to save up for VIP because they sell out so fast and stuff. So sadly, I have never been able to hug Jacob or tell him anything, really. I know, I just want to tell him how much he actually means to me, and how he has literally changed my life. Like, he has changed me as a person, and that is like so crazy. I am just a super poor high school kid who is old enough in 3 months to be able to get a job, but not yet. So sadly, I don't have enough money to, you know, pay to meet Jacob like a lot of other girls do. But I mean, I am just so dedicated to Jacob that even if I don't win this contest and he still sees my video, I just hope he knows that I am here for him no matter what. And I may not have been here since day 1, but I will be here until the end. Hopefully that's not anytime soon, but I will always be here for him. Another thing that Jacob has helped me with a ton is making friends. So like I said, I now have some in my school, which is great because you need friends that you can actually hang out with. But Jacob has helped me meet some of the most amazing people. Like, it's insane the people you can find online. You can find someone who is exactly like you, and they may live in Ohio and you may live in Pennsylvania, Greece. But you can still be best friends with them, and it's amazing like that. Like, it's just, oh, I love Jacob for that, because he's just helped me with so many things. I'll be the first to say that Jacob is one of the most accepting idols you could ever look up to. If you need any insight onto what I mean by that, you can literally look on Tumblr, and he treats fans, no matter if someone is skinny, if someone is fat, if someone is, you know, boy, girl, it literally does not matter to Jacob. He will treat you like he treats any other person in his life, and it is just, it's amazing because, like, if I'm being honest, there's a lot of people who would treat girl fans and guy fans completely differently. That is one thing that I respect him for so much. It's just incredible how he doesn't care what you look like, who you are, like, he just loves you for the person you are and for supporting him, and that's just amazing. There are so many things I want to say to Jacob that I can't say in 140 letters on Twitter, and that's kind of why I wanted to meet him, so I could finally be like, you're real, you've made me an amazing person, and I cannot thank you enough for that. And you can't say that through Twitter, sadly. You can be like, hi, I love you, but you can't be like, I actually, like, love you. Like, you are amazing. Like, you can't do that on Twitter, sadly. Now, you may notice that I did not have someone sitting next to me going, I want to go too! And that is because the other ticket for this VIP contest, if I win, would be going to my best friend Lisa, who currently is in Europe. She doesn't know that I am entering this contest for the both of us. She thinks that I am entering for me and my mom, because I told her I was going to film this video with my mom, because my mom loves you just as much, if not more, than I do. Anyway, so she thinks that this is for me, and she's like so incredibly supportive about this, and she learned about you through me, which I am proud to say I've made a lot of people love you, and she is just so in love with you. She is coming home from Hungary really soon. I thought it would be the perfect come home gift for me and her to finally see a concert together, because I have, you know, hung out with her like random places, but we are both so in love with music, and we've never gotten to experience something like that before together. And so that's just one of our goals we've always had, is to buy concert tickets together. And because either one of us can't afford it, one of us can't go, finally I talked to her mom and I was like, listen, can she go? And so if it happens, I'm going to be surprising my best friend with the other ticket. I love you so, so much, Jacob. You are my favorite person in the entire world, and I love you.
Where there's smoke, there's fire. I'm waking up like a man on the run. Are you a seller or a buyer? I never meant to hurt no one. Ooh, 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 ooh. Am I guilty till it's proven? Filthy even after the rain. Sleep it off and keep it moving. Never make the same mistake again. Oh, no rumors so quiet.
Okay, so I just put it up. I'll show you. The back I messed up on, don't talk about it, but I'm going to show you from the other side of the road. Okay, there's like cars all over, but down up there, but whatever. Hold on. There's cars. Hold on. Okay. When you have no shame at all for Jacob Whitesides, this is what you do. There's people literally everywhere watching me right now. Don't even care.
I think Brittany should win the meet and greet tickets for Jacob, is because she always talks about it. Every single conversation we have, it's all about Jacob. Like, it's non-stop talking about Jacob. Like, hey, I like your Jacob shirt. Like, I just compliment on that. I try to get the word out for Jacob for her, because I know how much she means to him, and like seeing him getting bigger throughout the world, it makes her so happy. Jacob like, ever since she discovered Jacob, she's just been a happier person.
1, 2, 3, 4. I vote Brittany for the tour.
I think you should pick Brittany for VIP tickets because she loves Jacob and is obsessed with him. And she has so many tweets about him, it's crazy. Like, that's all I ever see on my feed. But she's also started having me obsessed over him. Not as bad as her, though. So, you should pick her.
Brittany really, really deserves these tickets. She loves Jacob, loves his music, and she really needs this. She deserves it. Just give her the tickets.
I think Brittany Applegate deserves to win the Jacob VIP concert tickets. I've seen her go through a lot of phases where she'll like a band a lot and like she'll go to a couple concerts, meet them, but I've never seen her as dedicated as I have to Jacob Whitesides. So much so that her 21-year-old brother, know his name. She goes out of her way to like go to all of the concerts that she can, even when he's not like a headliner. We drove like 7 hours to like Baltimore to see him once. It was absurd. So overall, she's an incredibly dedicated fan. I can't honestly say that there's anybody that loves him more. So vote Brittany.
Why should I win Jacob VIP tickets?
Hi, I'm Mom. Please, Jacob, please pick Brittany. She drives me absolutely crazy with stuff about you. Please. I will give you a great big kiss on the cheek and cook you anything you want for supper if you please pick my daughter. Thank you.